So I wanted to make a video and subject it Friendzone. I kind of chose the worst night to do this because I dropped a weight on my eye yesterday while working out. So one of my eyes damaged, so bear with me here. Don't look at my face too much, more listen to my voice. The subject I wanted to talk about today is being friend-zoned. Believe it or not, it happens to more people than you know. Even the guys out there that are very, very, very successful, they have, in other words, a very good closing ratio. They've still been friend zoned at some point. But I myself been friend zoned more than I should have been. And I'm making this video to remind myself and to help others not to follow my path. Because a lot of times it is good to live and learn, but sometimes it's not just about living and learning. Sometimes it's about hearing what others experience, so you don't have to go through that same pain, same hurt, same disappointment. You don't have to wonder why. I've been friend zoned many times, even though I've had relationships in the past and I was able to not get in friend zone. But at the same time, I didn't open my eyes until I realized that it's honestly, you can't show every girl all of you very quickly. Now I know that makes little sense, but doesn't make a lot of sense in the fact that it's not a complete sentence. I will explain. There has to be curiosity about you no matter what. There has to be things that someone will have to learn about you. There has to be things that you eventually show of yourself, but you had to let them discover you. You can't always be 100% and represent yourself 100% to any girl, or if you're a girl, to any guy, because you can become someone they already know. There's nothing exciting about you anymore. It took me years to realize that. So, that being said, never ever work so hard to win someone's heart. That only works in the movies. We've all watched many movies, and some of us honestly thought those movies were somewhat accurate, somewhat truthful. You have to not give up. You have to prove them that you're the right person for them. You have to go above and beyond all the time to win that person's heart. In this society, that doesn't work. In this world, that doesn't work. So avoid doing that, and I promise you'll start seeing results. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world that people in general can see your generosity, can see your kindness, and what's inside. They can only see the outside, and they can only see wealth or success or certain degrees. That goes both ways for male and female. So my advice to you is work on yourself, focus on yourself, Get to know who you are. Get to know what you're capable of. Because until you fall in love with yourself truly, no one's gonna fall for you. And even if they do, it won't last long. It'll be temporarily. Because if you don't have confidence, if you don't have trust in yourself, not others, you have to trust you first. If you set a goal and say, I'm going to do this, then do it. Get up, get off your ass and do it. If you set a goal and say, I'm going to accomplish A and B, don't go following C. And you know exactly what I mean by that. You cannot accomplish A and B if you don't even approach it as those are your two important goals. A, it's always you. B is your image of who you are and how do you want people to see you as. And C is the person that's going to be next to you when they see that true image of you. So this is the best advice I can give you based on what I've learned. This is a 5-minute video, but take this advice from someone who had zero confidence for a long time, especially after I got out of my last relationship. And it wasn't even an unhealthy one, but for reasons, just wasn't the right one. But ever since, I kept trying and kept trying and realized if I'm not committed to the goals and to the dreams and goals that I have, if I'm not committed to the life that I imagine for myself, if I'm not committed to the way that I want to look, then why would someone else see me as such? You can't fake it because they see who you are. As much as you think you can, hide certain facts about you, they can see right through you. So here's my, last statement. Never be afraid to approach someone who you think is out of your league, but also don't be afraid to get rejected, because rejection sucks and no one likes rejection. Even the people who are used to it and they keep trying, it sucks. Obviously, it takes, every time you get rejected, it takes a piece of you with it. But you can build a much stronger piece for the next time. So just remember that.